Cancer personality traits and qualities. The Cancer zodiac sign is controlled by Mercury, and water is the fourth element. You are very emotional and sensitive. Your heart is quite fragile, and you may easily have your feelings wounded. You are quite impressionable in the way you react to other people's moods and emotions. They can benefit from your goodwill. When you become attached, you get territorial and clingy. The power to nurture and care for others and things is called your creativity. You will end up returning home with numerous wounded animals or pals. You are continually looking for a nest, therefore you are naturally domesticated. You may be expressive via food, the kitchen, and children. Protecting and parenting are a means of achieving recognition and personal fulfillment. Also, you are a mother, someone who takes care of the people around you. As a way of include everyone and everything you adopt, you would like to have them be your family member. Do you believe that it is a fortunate year for the disease called Cancer? In 2022, those born with the sun in Cancer will be extremely fortunate. Despite their lack of belief in luck, money, and fortune, the new year will be a profitable moment for the Cancer zodiac sign. Planetary influences on Cancer in 2022. This Cancer 2022 horoscope sign indicates that, in the year ahead, the most prominent field of expression for this sign will be in the workforce. Because of all the prior incidents, they feel compelled to work even harder and to advance their professions. It is in 2022 that Saturn brings about the Cancer limits when it comes to the capability of an individual to communicate fundamental and enduring sentiments like love, family, nationality, tradition, and childhood memories. Jupiter will assist Cancer get access to knowledge, while at the same time helping Jupiter. These days, it is critical that people learn to read, write, take on the responsibility of signing up for newspapers and publications, and learn to drive. People shouldn't expect the transition Jupiter is making via the job, daily routine, and health sector to be simple. It relates to behaviors that must be altered, whether it at work through delegation of work, reorganizing your workspace for improved happiness, or addressing all aspects of physical, emotional, and mental health. That being said, it's the perfect moment to start a diet, a workout plan, or any other good habit, since you will do it with passion. Cancers will have better communication and bargaining skills owing to Jupiter's influence. For the Mars in Cancer's love house to be retrograde, that time will be a significant one. Through tries and errors, kids will be able to figure things out. They must comprehend the interpersonal limits that have been created and be ready to accept the lessons each connection provides. Money. The year 2022 will be an important year for accumulating financial resources. It is presently right for it. It will demand focused effort and stick-to-itiveness and will last till 2022. An excellent moment to seek outside counsel on investments and long-term financial obligations is now, as it will be prudent to bring spending under control. Because of your increasing self-confidence, you may receive unexpected chances that appear to pop out of nowhere. You will feel personal empowerment as the summer passes, as your saves habits will be rewarded with investment habits. You will be in charge of your finances. You should exercise caution, since doing so might cause your money to become mixed with those of others, resulting in all you've accomplished being undone. Career and work. You will appear more confident and beautiful in your profession and job in 2022. Most noticeably around midsummer, this behavior will be evident after several months of frenetic activity in the spring. This year, both creativity and innovation will be prominent features in your workplace. Faraway travel that is truly out of the ordinary may present itself. The importance of your own ideals and power positions should not lead you to become too self-confident this year. The exam will be difficult, but you will ultimately triumph. You will become more beautiful and popular in the summer months as a result of your coworker connections. From then on, Cancer will enter a new phase in its life. The Cancer will experience another area of the globe and a new culture, as well as a new language, as it meets a new group of people. They will travel a lot for fun or for work. Education. The year 2022 will be very advantageous for those who care about schooling. During the mid-April to September timeframe, the unusual nature of Jupiter will be noticeable in your fifth house of study. As a result, you are more likely to succeed in the educational setting. You will have time to focus on your studies, which means you will be able to study more and do better. You are quite likely to enroll in college, and there are possibilities of earning good grades and achievements in competitive examinations. Most importantly, you must be aware of where Saturn will be when it shifts positions in the final few weeks of April. As a result, you could experience educational issues. During this time, relocation is possible and mental tension may be present. You must be powerful and make judgments sensibly in this regard. The flip side of this is that Mars transits your 10th house, which falls in your 4th house and aspects your basic education 4th house. Due of this, the education field is subject to change. According to the research, November and December are favorable months for schooling. It is during this that you can do well both in tests and competitions. Married life. The 2022 year will be rather ordinary for those looking to start a family. It is possible that there may be ups and downs in the early part of the year. Due to this, there might be disagreement in marriage life. Saturn will be situated in the 7th house. While partnerships might sometimes have animosity, there is a possibility of disagreements. You could also experience emotional tension. Because of the particular favor of Jupiter on the home of self, there will be harmony in your married life starting on April 17th. The idea being, i.e. Lagna and love home. During this time, you may have intense feelings of love from your partner. You may sit together to help you get to know each other better and comprehend one another's perspectives. Because of this, your connection will be pleasant. You will also recollect your previous memories while you are there. Transits of 5th house ruler of emotions, Mars in Aries in the month of June, from where it will aspect its own house. For example, the 5th house, are likely to clarify all types of misconceptions. With regards to marital life, the last month of the year may perhaps be a favorable period. During this time, you could potentially have a good time with your better half. It is possible to persuade your life partner to fully cooperate with you, which might put you near to each other. Love life. Please be advised that the year 2022 will be an ideal year for you in regards to your love life. Since January 16th, or the beginning of the year, Mars will be transiting in Sagittarius, and this will lead to lucky results. At this time, it's possible for your love life to improve, as you'll start to take more care of one another and enjoy quality time together. In your 9th house of fate, during the transit of Jupiter in the middle of April, your love relationship will be closely related to the fate of those who are seeking for their significant other. Take advantage of the opportunity to have a better understanding with your loved one. In April, Rahu will shift its position, increasing your relationship. During this period, you may remove the previous difficulties, and you could have the opportunity to know your spouse better. It appears as though you are obsessively concerned with your love life. Your 5th house Lord Mars will aspect its own house throughout this period, and the period from September to the end of the year might be an important turning point for a love connection, because this time Mars' position in your 5th house can have a profound effect on your destiny. Another option is to fall in love and be married during this time period. Health. Health and well-being will be targeted particularly in the summer by 2022. It will be your level of self-confidence that you display. As a consequence, there will be an increase in health, but you should realize that it is the product of previous recent years' hard lessons. Your efforts are finally bearing fruit. As you approach 2022, which contains the keywords of security and stamina, you will really need that security and stamina. Astro Forecast by Decans. If your birth date occurs between June 22 and July 1, your first decan is either Leo or Aries. Cancer, according to your 2022 horoscope, moves you into the world and gives you a chance to help, to give, and to heal. which lends itself to self-care. In order to best provide love, it is necessary to give yourself love. It promises to be an intense and passionate year on all levels. You will experience great growth, as well as a strong desire to worship the divine spirit that dwells within you and just desires to protect and to give. Love is frequently tangled among significant friendships, and a significant other might transform into a valued ally. Cancer 2022 Monthly Horoscopes. Even trying to look at the year as a whole might be a challenge. Each month has a short horoscope or monthly forecast at the bottom. To start the year off on the right foot, your platonic and romantic connections will be lucky in January 2022. Keep your nose out of other people's business, and things will go smoothly. February 2022 challenges you to learn to relax and allow things to happen naturally. Go with the flow this month and enjoy the month. Use caution in March 2022. Do not buy anything of significant value, and do not place your confidence in strangers this month. Beginning in April 2022, family life will be stressful. To take a break from your responsibilities, dedicate some time to your interests. September 2022 will see you assume the role of the boss in the first few days of the month. Let's start on week 3. Instead of listening to yourself, you'll have to pay attention to others. It pushes you to mix up your life in June of 2022. Get involved in new activities and spend more time with your loved ones. For the month of July 2022, you will find yourself besieged by little problems at work and at home. Find aid by asking your pals. It is a good time to go on vacation in August 2022. Spend extra time with your friends and loved ones if you cannot. In September 2022, our interests and at work will benefit from fresh vitality. An additional bonus of this month is that you get to spend time with your friends and family. You feel an energy rushing through you in October 2022. This is the perfect time to work on projects, as the weather is just as beautiful in the fall as it is in September. From November 15 to November 30, 2022, take some time to rest. Work will be hectic in the second part of the month in the office. You are exhausted in December 2022. Clear yourself out to be ready for 2023. Conclusion. Cancer's horoscope is mixed with good and bad fortune. In truth, the Cancerian individual is quite capable of dealing with this. Cancer-born people should have no trouble making a success of the year 2022, as long as they can maintain their heads on their shoulders.